Bitch. Ugh. Oh no, I actually looked cuter without the hood. Just, there we go. What's up, guys? Hold on, let me try to fix my camera lens because it looks a little foggy. That's better. What's up, everybody? So I kind of clickbaited in the thumbnail because I'm definitely going to be drinking ginger ale today and not water. So yeah. It's currently Hurricane DeMarcus outside. It's about to be thunderstorming all fucking week. So yeah, you guys are probably gonna hear thunder, lightning. Florida thunderstorms are pretty fun. So that's why it looks a little bit more like nighttimey in here because it's fucking raining. So any of my people that are watching this in present time, please go ahead and skip it to around 8 minutes after this point, and you should be in time for the session to start. But all my people in the live, what's up? Are you guys saying? Ooh, stay safe. Child, I am not going outside. A dude here like recently got struck by lightning last week. He got struck by lightning in his head while he was driving a motorcycle and died on the highway. Like, I'm not going outside. Rest his soul and all my blessings to his family. But no, ma'am, no, sir. I'm about to send my ass in the house. Like, I'm not about to play with Mother Nature at all. At all. Like, no, I'm not. Do you have any hacks for body scars? Yeah, I use shea butter. I use shea butter like religiously for my scars. That's why motorcycles scare me for real. So many ways to die on the road. I mean, he could have literally been walking and he still would have got struck. That's the crazy thing. Like, you never know. Mother Nature is a bitch, dude. Hey, Naja, I want to know if you read my Tribe Tea. It was called Tribe Tea. His mom walked in on us. I think I might have read that one last week in the 2-hour special or maybe the week before. But I remember reading your Tribe Tea like recently. So is anybody, Chanel says she's lagging. Is anybody else lagging? Let me know. Because this is why I get on early so that we can get all of these technical issues out of the way. You said, why no water jug? Because I remembered that I bought this ginger ale last night. And I don't like flat ginger ale. So I was like, let me just drink it, you know? Just drink it. Oh my God. This is why I hate doing Tribe Teas on my phone. Like, I love doing Tribe Teas on the laptop because it's so much easier to just like get to what I need to get to. Lemonade ginger ale nasty. You nasty. Don't buy it. It tastes good to me. I just like ginger ale in general. It's like my little cheat for soda. Okay, here we go. All right. Ooh, all right. I guess this one about to be our first story of the day. That's interesting. Ooh, and baby put like a signature. Oh, that's like your signature for like your business. All right, well, this is going to be our first story. I found our first story. So I'm going to give y'all some attention for the first 5 minutes before the live starts. If you guys want to ask me any questions or anything. Have you ever had cranberry ginger ale? No, I haven't. In Puerto Rico on vacay. Well, I hope you have better weather than we're having in Florida right now, because vanilla ginger ale is bomb. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Signatures are so placed out well for text messages. I do email signatures still. Like when I do business correspondence for this channel, I have a business signature, and it's just so like it eliminates a lot of questions. Like if you need to text somebody, or like if you want to know like their credentials, and you know. Somebody said I look like Daria. How do I look like, okay, how do I look like Daria? When Daria has glasses, brown hair, brown bushy hair, not even straight hair. I'm not even wearing a Daria fit. Like, what's going on? Who is Daria? Because if you're talking about the Daria, I'm thinking, I don't see how I look like Daria. Right, y'all are very reaching. Are you playing Jodie in the Daria reboot? No, I'm not. No, I am not. I'm not. I'm sorry. Your wig reminds me of that one girl from Wolverine. You mean Storm? Daria Morgendorffer does not have silver hair. What? Like, am I in a different dimension right now? Like, did I just like get transported to like an alternate dimension when Daria Morgendorffer has silver hair? Like, what? Bless. Right. Thank you, Lemon Cake. I am Lord Farquaad. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. I am Lord Farquaad. Okay, bitch. Like, don't play. I can't stand y'all asses. Oh my God. Y'all so fucking trifling. Oh my God. Lord Farquaad has a way better cut than me. I don't know how to cut hair. Where the water, sis? Sis, the water is gone. Okay, the water is gone. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. Talking about Shrek tings. I'm dead. I'm dead. Give us the bob shake. Who is that dude that used to always be on all the vines and he would just be like this? Who is he? I even follow him on Twitter and I cannot ever remember his name, but he just be like, I wish I could remember his name, but that shit used to like kill me. I have went live off my phone and read it off the laptop, but I just prefer doing it. Right. You make my earthquake. You make my earthquake. I need to stop. We got one more minute. Y'all are fucking killing me right now. Y'all are killing me right now. Oh my God. Y'all are killing me right now. Y'all are killing me right now. Somebody said they like the wig from last week. So I've had that wig for 7 months, the red wig, and like the hair is keeping up, but that lace is fucking trash. Like I literally got to finesse it for 1 day, but every day after that, it just looked cakey and nasty. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's just about that time that we turn this wig into like a wig you wear with a beanie because yeah, no, that lace has been aged and it's time to go, okay? Did you watch Dan Howell's video? I don't know who Dan Howell is. Nobody's ever asked me. But all right. Someone said, do you have real plants? I see you have fake ones, but the real ones are a vibe. I have real plants downstairs, but in the office, I don't do real plants because I have wigs in here. And one time I ordered a plant off of Amazon and there was bugs in the plant. And I'm not trying to have bugs in my hair. So I'd rather keep my plants outside. Okay. But anyway, let's get into this tribe tea. If you guys have skipped to this point in future time, this is basically when, you know, you guys send me in your stories. If you want advice, if you want a key, anything like that, you send it to the email. It's going to be in the description of this video as well. And we have our first story. And it is called My Mom Thinks That I Am the Devil. I know a lot of parents out there be thinking we the devil. I don't know. I don't know if this is a trend. I don't know. But let me know if you guys are ready. Let me get a little bit of my ginger ale. Come on, Antichrist teens, like, bless. Okay. All right. Hey, Naja, I absolutely adore your videos and personality. Thanks, sis. I appreciate you. Lord Farquaad blesses thee. Okay. I've been watching you since your nipple piercing videos and been in love ever since. LOL. I know this will be a long one, so if you don't read it on Tribe T, I understand. I just want someone who is outside of my family/friend group's opinion. She said, any hoozle. She said, any hoozle. Oh my God, I'm too goofy. Y'all are fucking killing me. Stop. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Baby said any hoozle. No, I'm about to show y'all how she spelled it. Hold on, I'm about to type it. She said any. Oh no, it's any whozizzle. Oh my God. She said any whozizzle. Okay. Any whozizzle. I know the subject makes the story sounds wild, and it kind of is, but please hear me out. I've been contemplating on writing about this, but I feel like it would be therapeutic in a way. I'm going to make this as short and easy to read as possible. Just a quick background, it was always just my mom, my two older brothers, and I growing up. My dad was present, but he was aight. One of the old churches I went to as a tween teenager helped us out with a house because we used to struggle a lot keeping a roof over our head. Fast forward about 6 to 7 years, my mom stopped going to the church because she felt like she would be talked about by the other members. Just wait, this will come to play later. So your mom got a house from the church, but then said, fuck y'all, thanks for the house, because I feel like y'all about to gossip about me. That's just what people in church do. People in church just gossip. Like, it is what it is. Now, I'm about to enter my first year of college. My mom receives a letter from my pastor who helped us with the house, telling her she has to pay $26,000 in property taxes fees in order to stay there. Everything started going downhill from here. Our lights were frequently turned off. We didn't have any running water. And if we did, our gas was turned off as well. So it wasn't hot water, just cold. My mom started stressing extremely bad, but she still wanted me to go to college, even though I tried to fight it so badly. I wanted to help. So how are you the devil if you want to help your mom when she's going through tough times? Like, I don't see how. You get what I'm saying? Fast forward some more. I'm a sophomore in college and I'm about to come home for Christmas break. I was also on academic probation because of stressing so much about my mom that I didn't even want to do my classwork. I finally get home and my mom starts telling me how our pastor, Steve, was harassing her. She said he would have people run her off the road, place microphones in the house, and had our neighbors spying on her. She even said that my two brothers were working with Steve to conspire against her for information. Honestly, it sounds to me like Pastor Steve was trying to help you. I feel like something was going on with your mom and Pastor Steve relationship wise, because I wouldn't like, it doesn't make sense to me how he would give your brothers a job. I feel like there's more going on. I feel like she's having an affair with Pastor Steve, and that's why she left the church. But Pastor Steve is like, "Oh no, sis, like I'm not about to fucking keep a roof over your head so that you could leave like on some possessive shit." Like, I feel like something's going on. Okay. I knew then it sounded outlandish as fuck, but I didn't want my mom to feel like everyone she knew was against her. That was until she started blaming me for working with our neighbors and Pastor Steve to get information out of her. No matter what I said to prove to her I had absolutely no parts of this green leaf ass situation, she did not believe me. So basically, your mom is just super paranoid. I really feel like she was doing some shit that has her really paranoid. She would tell me that I was going to hell and that God would condemn me for working against her. Well, is God going to condemn the pastor too? Like, ma'am, you're stealing from the church. Like, okay, look. Sure, what the pastor is doing is crazy as fuck and possessive. But, mama, you stealing from the church. Like, you stealing from the church. Like, you can't be saying somebody going to go to hell and somebody going to do, like, you're stealing from the church. Like, okay. It got so bad where she kicked me out the house at 19 and I had to move back to the town my college was at and sleep on my friend's house for 6 months because I had nowhere else to go. I had issues with my mental health from dealing with depression and anxiety, but this situation put such a toll on me that I was diagnosed as schizoaffective and even given antipsychotics because I was beyond depressed from this situation and started hearing and seeing things myself. My brother told me that my mom's been diagnosed with schizophrenia herself. Since she was 8 years old, and that's why she's acting the way she was during the situation. Okay, so both of you guys, because a lot of people, it's still like in the air if mental illness can be inherited genetically. In my opinion, I feel like it can, and I feel like hereditarily, you and your mom are in the same boat, and it happens a lot in a lot of people's families. I'm now 23. I turned 24 in November, and my mother and I's relationship has been rocky. At one point in time, we were great, but she continuously blames me for everything that has happened. Even when I finally told her how I felt and how badly she hurt me, she says things like, I kicked you out because you were dirty or your grades were bad, and I didn't want a failure around. My question is, how can I move from here and fix the relationship between my mother and I? I miss the family unit of my mom and brothers together, but I can no longer fake like nothing is wrong, especially for my mental health. I'm not trying to be fucked up like I was in 2016. I apologize for the longevity of this message, but if you do read this, thank you. If you don't, thanks for giving us this platform to share our fucked up experience with you, for your input. Any updates or extra information you need, I do not mind sharing with you. I'll attach screenshots just so you know I didn't make this up. Okay, so she did send me some screenshots, but she asked me not to show it to you guys. So let me just look at this real quick. Okay, look. My thing is this. There was a point in time where your mom and your brothers were all cordial and you did not see anything wrong. Like, has your mom gone off of her medication? Maybe she needs new medication. Like, I'm just trying to be realistic in this, because I would never be like, throw the whole mom away because she has a mental illness. Like, because she's not physically harming you. Like, she's not physically harming herself. It's just she's having mental episodes. That's why I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I just don't feel right being like, throw the whole mom away. You get what I'm saying? Especially because I know that you can relate to her because you go through the same things sometimes. Like, if anything, I know in order to be diagnosed and prescribed medication, you have to have a therapist involved. I feel like you should probably ask your therapist what is the best route for you to form a new relationship with your mom, because obviously they knew about you enough to diagnose you as schizophrenic. So maybe they can have some further advice on forming relationships with schizophrenic people. Maybe you could do family counseling. Like, I don't know. It's kind of just like, you really don't want to like demonize somebody. And like, when I first saw the title, I thought it was going to be something like your mom was like overly religious and was calling you the devil or whatever. But in reality, she's having a mental breakdown. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think? Because I don't feel right about being like, cut your mom off with that, you know? Someone said, Artemis says, her and her mom need some time apart, at least for the time being, even though her mom suffers from mental illness. It doesn't make her actions okay. I agree, it does not make her actions okay, but this is just my opinion. This is me. And I have a mental illness as well. I will never use my mental illness as a crutch for my actions, ever. But I am also aware of my reality. You get what I'm saying? Like, I am aware that I am sitting on a couch, that this is a tree, that this is a fucking frame, and that this is a plaque. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I am aware of my reality to the point where I can regroup afterwards. Even if I do have an episode, I'm still consciously aware of what I did. But there are some people out there who are literally detached from reality. And I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like it's in the same ballpark as somebody who has bipolar disorder, who has depression or has anxiety. I don't feel like it's in the same ballpark as that. Like, I genuinely feel like she needs a psychiatric evaluation. She needs medication. Like, she needs help. They both need counseling. This isn't something that you could just like do by yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not something where it's just like, oh, you're grown, you should be doing this. Because I just don't think that's fair. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think? I have a second story pulled up, but what do you guys think? Someone says, my former roommate was like that. He'd rant about things were not possible and go do things that were not realistic. Kendra says, don't leave her. It can get worse. Know the pain she's in because you both are going through similar situations. From what it seems like, her and her mom don't even live together. It's just, she's just trying to like form a relationship with her mom, but they don't live together. Someone says, if the mom had been diagnosed and is not taking her meds, then she's definitely in the wrong. It seems to me like her mom, from the screenshots that she didn't want me to show you guys, it seems to me like her mom is in denial that she has schizophrenia, and her mom genuinely believes that her reality is whatever she's seeing. She genuinely believes that. Like, and I understand why she didn't want me to show that. Maybe that's why I have a different perspective, because I actually read the screenshot she showed. But her mom genuinely believes what she's seeing. Like, because at least like the girl that sent this in, she's on her medication, so she has a sense of reality. But her mom don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, if that makes any sense. But all right. I was thinking about that too. Like, what are the brothers doing from this situation? It seems like the brothers are just supporting the mom financially, and then the girl is like doing her own thing right now, but it's like, damn, I really miss my mom. You get what I'm saying? But all right, here we go. But I feel like we're all agreeing on the basis where like the mom needs professional help. Like, that's like I'm seeing in the comments. That's like the ground that we're like all agreeing to, is that she needs medical help. How you gonna get her there? I don't know, but if you can, that'd be preferred. So this one doesn't have a subject title. Let me know if you guys are ready for the next one. The sun's starting to come out a little bit. All right. Hey, Naja. First, I'd like to say I love all your videos, but I'd like to remain anonymous, so call me Juice. All right. So basically, me and my boyfriend have been dating for almost 2 years. He's cheated on me more than once, and I was stupid enough to keep taking him back. But anyways, when we first started dating, he said that he didn't want me following dudes on Instagram. And he wouldn't follow girls. So we did that, and it wasn't an issue. So you telling me y'all started off the relationship on insecurity? What? Who does that? Who's like, okay, yeah, let's start dating. By the way, you can't follow any girls, and I won't follow any boys. Like, how do you start the relationship off like that? Like, oh, girl, okay. Huh. It wasn't an issue until we got into a huge argument and he changed his password and we broke up. Now he won't give me his password, but he always gives it to his friends and lets his friends do whatever on his page and expect me not to feel no type of way. So now all he does is follow girls and like their pictures, and I always say something to him and he doesn't care, or he'll say his friends are doing it, which I think is pure BS. So the other day I asked him to unfollow all the girls on Instagram because it's weird that he's doing all of a sudden when we made that rule in our relationship. Well, for one, the rule is bogus. The rule's bogus. For two, and they're not broken up. She's saying at this point they were broken up, but she said they're still together because she keeps taking him back. But the rule is bogus, for one. For two, if you don't trust him, there's no point in being in a relationship with him. Like, no. Okay. He makes up some excuse saying he doesn't feel like it when he uses Instagram 24/7, and I always snap on him because of that BS. If girls like all his posts and he does the same back, isn't that wrong? In my opinion, no, because he's not talking to them. Like, you could like somebody's picture and not be sexually attracted to them. You might just like the picture, bruh. Like, what the fuck? And usually that follows up with a DM. So my question is, am I wrong for snapping at him for continuing to do these things, or am I overreacting? I'm not going to invalidate your feelings. I won't say you're overreacting, because if you guys have said, hey, this is what I don't want in our relationship, and he's continuously doing it, maybe that's not the person you need to be in a relationship with. Like, because I think that's stupid. Like, I think it's real stupid, the little Instagram rule. But if he wants to be with you, he would just follow that stupid ass rule just so he could stay with you. But honestly, sis, I feel like you should just leave him. The relationship started out without trust. He's cheated on you multiple times. It seems like his friends be helping him cheat, which isn't cool. Like, I just feel like y'all aren't on the same page. That I just feel like it's not really worth it. You sound young, so I'm pretty sure you're going to have way more other boyfriends after this who won't give a fuck about other girls. Let your next boyfriend, though, sis, like, maybe, okay, when you leave him, you might just need to be by yourself for a little bit and, like, build up your self-confidence, because if your man follows somebody on Instagram, they're not doing anything. Like, they're not doing anything. I feel like you just need to be by yourself for a bit after you get out the relationship with him, because I'm pretty sure in the next relationship after this, once you've been single for a while, you're going to realize how ridiculous that rule is in the first place. Because it'd be different if, like, after he cheated, you were like, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But you started out from the gate like, oh no, you can't do this. Like, I feel like you need to build up your self-confidence by yourself and then go try to find somebody. But let me go ahead and read what you guys are saying. Someone said, oh, he doesn't give a fuck. Y'all don't want the same thing. Just leave him, right? If you know he has cheated on you, just leave. Don't even bother with the relationship. That part. Somebody said they need to drink some water and take a nap. Shit. Said, LOL, I hope you get to reading my fiance family hates me because I'm white. It's a real roller coaster ride. I don't know. I probably will get to it. I don't think I've read that one yet though. Elby said, did he come up with the rule or was it him? Well, she came up with the rule. Yeah, her. She came up with the rule. Imagine if one of them was bi, so not follow anyone. Right. That's what doesn't make sense to me too, because it's just like, what? Like, is he even allowed to follow family members? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Milky says, I mean, it's good to set ground rules for a relationship, but I feel like the Instagram rule is a bit crazy. I feel that way as well. Mm-mm. Right. Let's just ignore 50% of the population. All right. So I feel like we're coming to the genuine consensus of y'all are on the same page. Y'all already started off with really crazy ass rules. And yeah, I feel like you just need to do you for a bit because, girl, right? That's what I'm saying, Marilyn. Like, my best friend is a guy. Like, and me, my boyfriend, my best friend, and his baby mom, we all hang out together. But I was cool with my best friend before I was even cool with his baby mom, or before my boyfriend even met him. Like, I would be like, sir, no, this is my best friend. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? Like, unfollow every what? Oh, Y'all ready for the next one? This one is just called Bitch, This Plot Twist. Let me know when y'all ready. Okay, here we go. Hey, Naja, this story is mad long. Sorry. It's not that long, but it's a little lengthy. I sent a tribe tea a few months back asking for advice about my ex and his whack ass eggplant emoji. In the email, I was praising him for being such a good boyfriend and bragging about how he supported both me and my business, which was all true. This man damn near worshiped the ground I walked on. At least that's what I thought. After a year or so, bro, what the fuck? This goddamn wig getting in my... Okay, let me calm down. Okay. After a year or so of knowing him, we made it official and I lost my virginity to him in October of 2018. But remember, we knew each other for over a year. I would stay at his place to get a break from my roommates and shit. He would pay for dinner or buy food to cook. So one day he went to work and I cleaned and cooked. He paid for the food. I cooked, so when he got off work around 11 p.m. that night, he would have dinner. I thought I should because if you have a good man, that's what you're supposed to do. I noticed that he would always be on Twitter, but I never had an account and I'm not insecure, so I never checked what he posted. Y'all, you the complete polar opposite of sis in the last story. Okay. Anyway, he ended up moving to Florida in January, so we're no longer together. But every month his checks come to my account because he gets veterans disability check, even though he's only 26. He hurt his back in the military. Girl, I'm so mad at you for what you just said. She said he hurt his back in the military, which is maybe why his eggplant emoji is whack. Girl. I recently made a Twitter for my business account and I decided to go see what he posted about. I found videos from November of when I cooked and cleaned. He was walking around the house saying, "Who sent this hoe?" He said, "Who sent this hoe? Where'd this hoe come from?" Then he also partially woke me up out my sleep saying, "Can I get some vagina?" But did all of this, "Can I get some vagina?" Blatant disrespect. And his bitch ass only posted it on Twitter because I didn't have one. He never posted it on IG because if I would have ever saw it, his ass would have been done for, period. I just wanted to share my story about how trifling these dudes can be. This story sounds mad choppy, but I didn't want it to be too long. Moral of the story is that this man was living a whole double life. Single on Twitter and man of the year in person. I'm honestly not sad about it because it's like, it wasn't like I was in love with him or anything, but it's just a crazy ass story. Plus, I'm only 20. I don't have time to be fumbling my good years and my bad because a dude want to act up. I know that's right. I know that's right. I used to have an ex that used to be single on Twitter too, child. Like, I know what that shit is like, but what he did was completely out of pocket. Like, what? Exactly, Naomi. I was about to say, girl, you was definitely in love. Like, you were with him for over a year and you gave him the biscuit. You were definitely in love. But don't be embarrassed because, I mean, shit, he played you. It just is what it is. He plays you. It happens to the best of us. You just move on. Like, let me see what y'all got to say. Rena talking about, but did you run up? Did you catch that flight? Like, mm-mm. Someone said, I'm still not seeing the correlation between having a hurt back and a small eggplant. Right, me neither. Alexa says a whole hurricane up here in St. Aug. Girl, you must have just got it because the storm over here just left, so I'm guessing it moved to y'all, but that shit was nasty. I told you it was Hurricane DeMarcus, bitch. I don't know what happened, but now the birds are chirping. I don't know. Tyler says she was cooking and cleaning for this man. The fuck? Right, you obviously love him. I've only cooked and cleaned for one man in my whole life, and I have been in a relationship for another one way longer than I've been with my current boyfriend. I haven't cooked or cleaned for my ex in 3 years, bitch. I'm telling you, like, that's why I'm like, sis, you said you ain't love him. Like, girl, it's okay. It happens, man. You're 20 also. Like, it's that time where bullshit like that be happening, girl. Like, you just gotta charge that shit to the game. Like, girl. Mm-mm. Monique said, forget all that, because she's still getting his check. Right. Girl, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, are you still getting the checks, though? Are you still getting the checks, go? That's all I want to know. But I'm going to move on to the next one. This one is called Bum Ex-Boyfriend Almost Gives Me Bedbugs. What's up with y'all in bedbugs and these bedbug stories? I have never had bedbugs in my damn life. Like, I'm just so baffled. Just baffled. Like, what? Okay. Hey, Naja, my name's Michaela. I would love for you to use my real name and any other names I use in this story. Okay, sis, she had time today. I love you and your channel. When I'm going through rough patches, your channel becomes therapy for me. Thank you for that. Well, you are very welcome. I'm 18 years old, turning 19 on June 4th. Well, happy belated birthday. I'm barely passing your age restriction rule for Tribe T. By the way, I'm a Gemini. So, anyways, I lost a 10-year plus relationship with my best friend, who is now my ex. So, he was your best friend first and then turned into your ex. Okay. During our senior year of high school, my mother and I took him in because he had been homeless for 2 years, jumping from friend's house to friend's house. The relationship was perfect in the beginning. We had that angelic glow that new relationships have for a hot minute. But after a while, our relationship became nothing but argumentative and toxic. Well, that's what happens when you put two teenagers in the house, man. Like, that are in a relationship too. Girl, my mom would never let no boy live with me at that age. I'm just saying. Over the period of 2 years, our relationship went on like this, and I started losing feelings for him. But I still loved him. Ooh, girl, I need my fucking ginger ale, bitch. I'm over here talking too fucking loud like the computer isn't right in my damn face. Jesus. I just keep fucking screaming at the goddamn laptop. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. She said she still loved him dearly and cared for him, so she kept him around. Mind you, during all this, before he got his own car, he was driving my mom's car around. My mom would have been like, Sir, you better walk. What the? My mom barely even let me drive her car. Like, oh, okay. My mom was paying his phone bill. Bro, your mom is too nice. You cherish your mother. Whoever sent me the story, you cherish your mother because she is a very kind woman. You cherish her, for real. He was living with us for 2 years plus, rent free. He also never cleaned, and I never asked him to. One day he finds out that his dad has bed bugs, and I stayed there before, and I had left my capping. Okay, for one, why isn't he living with his dad? Why isn't he living with his dad? You said you went over to his dad's house. Why isn't he living with his dad? Y'all keep asking me if she's white. Why? No, she's not white. Okay, stop asking me if she's white. She's not white. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Jesus, y'all are like a fucking pack of savages sometimes. Okay, my okay. I left my cap and gown at the dad's house. Don't ask why, because I don't know why. But I found out when I received my cap and gown, it had bug sacks all over it. I was pissed, and he knew his dad had bed bugs. I was worried that he would give my family bed bugs since he was going back and forth to his dad's house. Why is there a back and forth? Why don't he just stay at his dad's house? I told him he had to change his clothes every time he came from his dad's. A couple months later, I got the courage to tell him I wasn't in love with him anymore. I wasn't going to tell him it was disrespecting me and I was just done. I asked him to leave and he kept talking shit, saying little stupid things to get under my skin. He told me he never filed for apartments without me and was never going to tell me, and that really hurt because we've been planning to move out together eventually. Here's where I fucked up. I let my emotion and his words get the best of me and I attacked him with a skateboard. I tore his skin all up. I have never put my hands on anyone before. I felt so guilty and fucked up after, as I should. I take full responsibility, but he tried to place blame fully on me for our relationship not going right. Well, girl, did he press charges on you? Because, I mean, shit, if he ain't pressed charges on you, I mean, did he put his hands on you? Like, I'm confused right now. Okay. Now he wants nothing to do with me. I don't want to be in a relationship with him, but I want to at least be friends in the future. What should I do, Naja? I lost a really close friend and I feel broken. Please be hardcore honest with me. I could take it. Honestly, sis, I feel like regardless of the skateboard incident, I feel like the skateboard incident is being used as like the do all end all. That friendship and that relationship would have been over regardless. Like y'all already seemed like you weren't getting along. If anything, he wasn't even your boyfriend. I see like you were kind of treating him like your brother. You said you fell out of love with him a long time ago. Your mom's paying his phone bill. He living in your house. Y'all aren't happy. Like, I just don't see the point. I feel like you just want him around because that's comfortable for you. You get what I'm saying? That boy was using y'all. Did he deserve to get hit with a skateboard? No, he did not. But he was using the fuck out of y'all. I don't think he liked you that much either. That's just tea. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like he really wants to do anything without you because he knows that you and your mom will do everything for him. Like, why doesn't he have a job? You said you're about to turn 19, so when he moved in, if y'all are the same age, that would have made him 16, 17. He definitely could have got a job. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. What are you guys saying? He was really mad because his bills weren't going to be paid anymore. Right. I'm just like, dude, the mom needs to talk to his dad. Right. Like, and then isn't it like illegal to like be housing somebody else's kid without parental consent? Cause like, god damn. Oh my god, this one is long as fuck. And I'm gonna be mad if it is not good. Like, I'm gonna be so mad if this long ass story is not interesting. It's called Nasty Ass Roommate Almost Killed Me. Let me know what y'all think. All right, let's go. You guys are saying you're ready. So it's Carissa talking about I'm ready for some more bed bugs. I'm not. Oh my God. All right. Hey Naja, my name is Erin. I turned 20 in May. Well, happy belated birthday, because you sent me this at the end of April. So, and I've been following your YouTube journey ever since the story time where that bitch got her toe cut off. A lot of people don't know about that story time. Like, if you guys want a good story time, I was still kind of shy in front of the camera at that point, but that's a good story time. And a lot of people just like never saw it for real. Like the time where a prostitute done got her fucking toe cut off. Like, you an OG for real. Okay. A lot of people don't know about that damn story. This is the first story of my first two college roommates. Oh, she said you remember that. Yeah. And how they fucked me over completely. I also want to tell this story on my YouTube channel, so I'm submitting this here to see the general reaction and if y'all like it, and I'll record it. Okay. So, how my university matches you with your possible roommates is you take a short quiz asking you about your preferences, political beliefs, cleanliness. She put that in capital letters. That's what pretty much all colleges do. And they do like a personality quiz too. To keep the results, I got honest. I put that I'm okay with a little mess because my room is never extremely dirty or extremely clean. I got 3 matches, but the one that I clicked with was named JoJo. JoJo and I hit it off immediately and had very similar interests in music, what we like to watch, and video game preferences. I thought living with her would be so easy. We moved in, talked all day and night, and for the first week, it was easy. So here's the fuckery. Already? Okay. Here we go. She's always had people in our room. I don't really mind having company, but literally 90% of the time when I get out of the shower and get back in the room, there'd be dudes and her girlfriends chilling, sitting on my bed. Girl, I used to have a roommate like that too. That shit would be so annoying. Like, bitch, do you not know how to be by yourself? Like, damn. Week 1, damn. Okay. I could never get comfortable because people were always fucking in there. From the early morning to the dead of night, there would be bitches knocked out on the floor, playing music, and never giving us space to breathe. Same. Went through it. Her friends who didn't even live on our floor would shower in our bathroom and then be butt ass naked in the bedroom, just slapping on lotion when I would walk in. See, no, that's when you need to go to your freaking RA or whatever they're called and be like, look, there are people in my room that don't live here. Like, no, ma'am, no, sir, no. And then that's gross. Like, I don't know you. Like, I don't know where you've been. You need to go. One day I came from class and this man that I don't even really talk to was asleep in my bed under the cover and sheets with his shoes on. Nah, see, this is, look, sis. I would have went to my RA with a quickness. I would have took a picture of that shit and I would have went up like, what the fuck is this? With the shoes on? It was like disrespect, shoes on. Like that, Mind you, I have a boyfriend who was doing his army thing at this time of my life. And when I walked in on this dude in my bed, I had him on FaceTime and he got upset because he didn't know why this boy was in my bed. I know y'all are like, bitch, why didn't you just tell them off? No, why didn't you tell your RA? Well, unlike many other Tauruses, I'm very bad at setting up for myself and confrontation scares me. So I brought all of this up to her a couple times and after a while of nothing changed, I just let it fly. Stupid, I know. Y'all, all of my college kids out there, if you got an issue with your roommate and they're doing shit that's like out of pocket, not in the rule book, you know you can go to a higher up and take proof and they'll get them the fuck out of there. Probably even suspend them from the dorms. Like, what? Now, this is what really got me. I have video proof below. On the roommate survey, I put that I can deal with a little mess, and she did too. Bitch, her side was never even clean. You couldn't see the top of her desk, the floor, or her bed. All of that shit was covered in old, dusty, rotting food, dirty clothes, chicken bones, takeout boxes, and juice. It'd be so funny to me how some of these people in these stories, because thank God I've never had like a disgustingly dirty roommate ever. But usually the people that always want people over at the house be having dirty, like, you just don't give a fuck. You just gonna be dirty and just like, hey, come on over. Like, what? Damn, it's about to rain again, bitch. Jesus, okay. There was an obvious line of demarcation from my side and hers because I made damn sure that none of my shit touched the other half of the carpet. One Sunday morning, I found her or one of her friends' crusty panties on my bed. Look, if you wasn't gonna tell on her, I would have had to get myself kicked out. I would have had to get myself kicked out. Cause look, I can't live like this. Oh, hell no. No. Oh my God. Our dorm floor got fined $75 because one of her friends took her tampon out in the shower and just left it there. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus, that I do not have roommates right now. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus, because I cannot. They use my dishes to make pancakes or some other shit and just leave them unwashed for weeks. The syrup would harden and the meat would sting and look like little goose shit pebbles in a damn bowl. One time, one of them spilled coffee and pushed all of the spilled coffee onto my side of our shared desk, ruining my video games and my Wii. Girl, how much can you, like, you are a patient person. You are a very patient person because my breaking point would have been the dude on the bed. Like, what? My breaking point would have been sir on the bed. Like, I wouldn't even have, it wouldn't even have gotten to this point. Like, it would not have gotten to this point. Like, what? My breaking point was the rotisserie chicken. JoJo got a whole rotisserie chicken from Walmart and promised me she would eat it and put it in her fridge. This bitch and her bird ass friends picked on the chicken like a bunch of vultures and put it in our shared dresser. 2 weeks later, I was bedridden sick, throwing up so much my teeth are now a whole shade yellower than they used to be, dying of 103-degree fever, and sweating so much that I drank a gallon of water that day and not have to piss at all. Mind you, I have a horrible mold allergy. I went over to our shared dresser because I'd finally gathered the energy to change out of my sweat-drenched clothes. There was a pile of her clothes on top of the dresser, and there was a smell that didn't smell like dirty clothes. So I pulled the mountain of clothes apart, and there was a 2-week-old picked on rotisserie chicken. It was fuzzy, black, and had maggots inside of it, and it was cracked open, letting the mold particles and bacteria put into the room. See, now, if you would have, look, I'm just saying, if you would have got that bitch out when that man was on the bed, like, yo, you could have died. You could have died. You could have died. Like, after realizing that this is what caused me to get super sick, I filed to move out. When I moved out, she was crying and upset and asked me why I was leaving, and I told her straight up that I need to be in a clean environment. Oh, sis, like, you have it good. Because if the college campus is here, you have to have, like, a reason for sure. Like, hey, can I swap with this person? Or I need to report this person. Then after enough reports, then you get out. All you had to do was file to move out. Sis, I would have been did that shit. What? It should exactly, Eve. It should not have gone this far. Like, if you could have just filed to move out this whole time, you should have been gone, sis. So, that's it for the first roommate. Oh, here we go. The second one didn't have as much stuff happen. Let's call her Lexi. We weren't as friendly or close as JoJo, and if only JoJo had been as clean as Lexi, life would have been smooth sailing. The only major incident with Lexi happened after I had went to a party this Saturday night. I was really drunk, I'm not gonna lie, and I had my boyfriend on FaceTime. Let's just say that my naked booty was up in the air, facing the door as I was doing some stuff on the phone with him. Sis, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why didn't you go in the bathroom and do that? Like, what is going on? Okay, she had walked in high as fuck and saw what I was doing. Even though I was drunk, I wasn't stupid and hopped under the covers on my bed as quickly as possible and pretended to be talking to him as if everything was normal. Lexi literally grabbed a change of clothes for the next day and left an hour later. I felt so bad, but I didn't want to bring it up because I was scared she'd get mad and yell at me or something. A couple weeks later, I found out through one of her friends that not only did she tell her mom, but she told her mom that when I saw her walk in the room, I kept going while looking at her. Bitch, I felt so disrespected because I didn't tell my mom about the time when she came in our room with a boy blackout drunk, throwing up all over the place. Foul. Anyway, that is all the story. I hope you enjoyed it. And here is video proof of that first nasty bitch. Okay, so The first pic is the man that's sleeping in my bed. Oh my gosh, she got a picture of the man that was sleeping in her bed with the shoes on, y'all. Oh my God. Should I even show this? I mean, his face isn't showing. His face isn't showing. And y'all know my phone fucked up, so don't do me. But his face isn't showing, but yeah, he's definitely just passed out in her bed. Can y'all even see that? He just sleep in the bed. Then she said, this is the syrup, the bowl of syrup that turned into this. And she says syrup should not do that. That shit looks nasty as fuck. That shit looks really nasty. She also sent me a video. I'm kind of scared to open it. Hopefully it doesn't have her face in it.
Mess. This is unsanitary and unacceptable. Second off, I just spent like 20 minutes cleaning up. Let me show you the garbage can. I spent 20 minutes cleaning up fucking coffee that her friend spilled, and they shove all of the coffee on my side. And look, it's ruined my game.
Bruh. That's crazy. There's more. Bruh. What the fuck? Bruh, what the fuck? This isn't even, I assumed it was like an apartment dorm style. This is like a legit dorm. Like, this isn't even an apartment. Like,
she had this wealthy taco 4 days ago. Why is the sour cream hard?
Ew. Bruh, this is sour cream. Oh, sis, I love you, sis, but would have had to go. Would have had to go, like, when that man was on the bed. Would have had to go when that man was on the bed. And that's the crazy thing. You had receipts. Like, you had receipts. You could have fucking left. Like, you could have fucking left, sis. Like, you could have saved yourself all the fucking pain and suffering of that whole situation. And sorry, guys, if you hear noise for whatever reason, they're fucking trying to landscape in the fucking thunderstorm. I mean, that's them. Whatever they want to do. That is so fucking crazy. Like, if you have any more receipts, if I were you, I would definitely make a YouTube video about it. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. I agree. We haven't had a tea this hot with receipts in a long time. I'm trying to find another one right now. My email kind of like reset because I went and looked at those videos. Okay, here we go. All right. Right, those need to be thrown away. That's not even like... That was just a hot ass mess. Let me see, what are you guys saying? What's her YouTube? She didn't tell me, damn. Like, she didn't tell me. This one is just called Try Tea. Let me know when you guys are ready. Whoever has to live there next, I feel bad, right? Okay. Hey, Nadja, I've been a fan of your channel for a little over a year now, and I absolutely love your tribe teas. You don't got to keep me anonymous. My name's Danny, and I'm a trans guy. Now, before I get into this, I want to say I'm grown now. I'm 20, and at the time this happened, I was 17. I'm not even looking for advice, but I'm looking to spill a little tea for y'all on trans kids' struggles in high school. Okay. So my senior year, I transferred schools right before the new year started, and I had just came out as trans to all my family, and I wanted to let my new school know as well. Me and my dad go to, let's call it, Flower High School, and we talked to one of the receptionists about my schedule and all of that. And I asked her if she can change my name on the roll call sheets so that it's not my dead name. She told me she couldn't, and that she sent an email to my teachers letting them know. I honestly was happy so that at the least I didn't have to come out to them. The next week comes around. It's the first day of senior year, and I get to my class, which was health, and my teacher asks me my name, and I tell them. She looks down at the roll call sheet and says, well, we don't have any Dannys here, but there's a other name here with the same last name. Is that you? Man, I was horrified. Of course, I just said yes and took my seat. That's so sad. I feel bad that, like, that just makes me feel sad about that. That's really shitty. About halfway through this class, I get called into the office by the principal. I'm internally freaking out at this point, and I go to the office, and the principal introduces himself to me and then says to me, I heard one of your teachers isn't too fond of you already. I mean, look, you could, if you wanted to, you could have showed your ass and you didn't. Like, there is no reason for them to, what? You didn't even do anything. And because I have no filter when I'm nervous, I went, oh, is it my health teacher? He refused to use my correct name this morning. But I mean, if he already doesn't like me, that's on him, not me. And so he asked me how I felt about that. And I told him that I was upset, but that I can't force anyone to call me the right name. But it sucks when a teacher is the one doing it. So he's walking me back to class. When we get there, my principal took it upon himself to have a new health teacher who already didn't like me when the class started apologize to me in front of the class. So I had him for a whole semester, and I sat front and center the whole time. I get that the principal was trying to have some sort of resolution to the problem, but he really did the opposite. Just a tip to those in high school, before you go and bash someone for being out at your school, just remember how much they went through just to take more shit from you. Thanks for reading. I feel like that teacher needed to have like a workshop or some shit where he could realize, like, look, you need to leave all your little shit outside the classroom door. Like, right, exactly, Morgan, because like he said, I know the principal wanted to help, but he kind of made it worse because I know that teacher's going to have a vendetta against him now. But I would have been like, can you transfer me to a different class or something? Because look, I wouldn't even want to be in that same class as him. Like, ew. What do you guys think? Do I have any trans people in the chat? Like, what do you guys think? Zach said the same shit happened to me and I had to switch. Right. And I don't blame you for switching. Like, I'm not about to be up in here and have somebody like, I don't think they realize like that's being disrespectful, like on a different level. Like, I'm not about to be in somebody's presence that's just going to sit here and disrespect me. Like, that's not what we're about to do. That's what I was thinking about too, Crab. I would have been like, oh, okay, since you're going to call me that, I guess I'm just going to call you this. Like, we're just going to call you Mr. Ass for the rest of the semester. Like, I don't care if you identify as something else because you look like Mr. Ass to me. So, like, no. I can't stand these fucking people do shit like that. So stupid. So said, I have a friend that's trans and she's always struggled, and just respect their name and don't take it upon yourself to decide what their name is. Exactly. Exactly. Dead names can't be taken off school forms, usernames, and honestly, it sucks. Yeah, that's what they said. All right, so this one is called Taurus Are Bad Liars, Tribe T. Let me know when you guys are ready. Okay. Hey, Naja, sending you love from NYC. Thank you for allowing people to have a platform where they can vent and share their story. This story is kind of long. For the past couple of months, my coworker, who I only see once a week, would go home early. Sometimes he would communicate with me about it, and other times he wouldn't. I didn't say anything about it to the boss because it wasn't affecting anything. We're both security guards, and the place that we work in is really quiet and chill. So a few weeks ago, my boyfriend came to pick me up from work and he needed to use the restroom, so I let him upstairs to use it. Little did I know, my coworker was sitting in the waiting area and he saw both of us go upstairs. After my BF was done, he went downstairs and I proceeded to pack my stuff so I can leave. As I'm leaving, my coworker stops me and states that if I leave now, I have to pay him from my check because it's not his time to start yet. Sir, you better take that up with management. The fuck? Do I look like your bank? Do I look like your checking account? Like, you better take that up. No, bye. Like, the fuck? I confronted him and told him that he always leaves early, so why is it any different if I do it? The shift is 8 hours long, and he would leave after 5 or 6 hours. But I went upstairs anyway because I needed to cool off after he tried to feed me that bullshit. Mind you, I was only trying to leave 45 minutes early, and I made sure that everything was safe and secure before I went anywhere. 10 minutes later to leave, and I need to get there ASAP. So I go upstairs, and my coworker and I start arguing. He starts yelling about how my boyfriend shouldn't be at the site and that if he needs to use the bathroom to go to McDonald's. He said that the boss knows about my boyfriend being on the site and there's pictures of us, etc. He said that he got a write-up from the office for leaving early. He said a whole bunch of shit. Well, sir, if you leave early, you get a write-up. Like, what? Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys can see me because some of you guys are saying it's laggy. All right, it's fine now. What the fuck? Hold on, stop typing for a second. I'm trying to fix something. Huh, that's weird. That's weird. Somebody just put one of my fucking moderators in timeout. I hope y'all aren't beefing in these damn comments. But anyway, here we go. Ooh, and ooh. Sorry, I need to get back into the mode. Okay, here we go. So she knew that he was lying about stuff because my gut told me there were lots of holes in his story and it doesn't make sense to confront me about something that happened a week ago. He should have said something about it when he saw us. This dude even tried to get paid for his 20-minute lecture and told the boss that I was only 40 minutes late and not an hour late. This week, he told me the building security not to let my boyfriend in the building. The building security doesn't speak too much English and he took it as not to let me in the building. I got it solved and I didn't speak to him when I got upstairs. This dude is doing the most for someone who isn't a supervisor and who's making minimum wage just like me. Any tips or advice would be much appreciated. Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like I would just ignore him. I mean, shit, like I would just ignore the fuck out of him. Or if you want to go to a certain point, you could just get a new job. I don't know. I mean, like, shit. It's weird to me how like he gets to do all this shit and you don't. Like, have you brought that up to your supervisor on how he be going different places and doing different things? Like, exactly, Destiny. Like, act your fucking pay grade. Basically, what this story is about, because it did lag a little bit, is a girl or a guy. They didn't. Oh no, it's a girl. She works as a security guard and her coworker always leaves work early, and then her coworker had an issue when her boyfriend wanted to use the bathroom at the job. So yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is like if I were you, I would just ignore him. Anytime he does something to you, always tell your supervisor, like just make sure that everything is all your eggs are in a row. Whenever you do something out of the ordinary, tell your supervisor so he doesn't get the chance to tell on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, just stack your bread. Just stack your bread. Like, he does not get paid extra. Right. Exactly. Right. What is his beef? Like, what is, like, sir, like, talking about, oh, you gonna have to pay me for staying here. Like, no, like, mm-mm. So imagine doing the most out of minimum wage job. Exactly. Just brown nosing like fuck. All right. So this one is called Advice Please ASAP. Yeah, I think he probably likes her too, like romantically. Okay. We got 3 more minutes, guys. So this is most likely going to be the last story. Tyler said, meet him after your shift. Right. Okay. Hey girl, love your videos. I feel like I can go to you for advice. Right now, I'm full of emotions and feelings. So basically, I met this girl off a dating app. Now, y'all done see my story time of when I met a girl off a dating app. Them bitches is crazy, but okay. I met this girl off a dating app and we started meeting up a few times. The first time we had sex, and this was the first time I've been with a girl. I really thought she was cool and she said she liked me. We both talk about how we don't want a relationship, which is fine, but we agreed on friends with benefits, which is also fine. But as we continue to keep meeting up, I feel feelings are starting to develop. I know, girl. And for some reason, I keep getting jealous, thinking about if she sleeps with another girl or talking to other girls. I don't know if it's my feelings that's messing with my mind, but she has told me that I'm different and she likes me, but she's not good at expressing her feelings that much. But because I have trust issues with people just messing around all the time and just dipping, we had a talk and she was telling me that she doesn't want to hurt me and all that stuff. But now I feel like she's not putting in effort to talk to me or see me that much, and I don't know what to do. Please help, Naja. Oh shit. You know what? I remember this one. I already answered her in a DM and she did just tell me that she doesn't want my response on the video. So I'm not going to tell you guys what I think about that. But she told me like more information that made sense. But I remember DMing her. So that wasn't the last story. I'm going to read one more for you guys. This one is short too. It just says Tribetea must read. Okay. So I never thought I'd actually try to do this, but I really want to tell my story. And I promise you, you never heard tea like this before. This thing is short, but I ain't never heard no tea like this before. Okay, girl, because this better be like groundbreaking tea because this is real short, okay? But, so she said, it's still going on till this day, and it started in I remember this one too. Y'all need to stop sending me the same shit over and over and over again. Bless. Now we're about to go over the fucking 3:00 mark because this one is long as fuck. So we most likely gonna be fucking doing Tribeteas until like 3:15 today. Guys, if you don't want your story on a video, DM me. If you have a story, send the whole thing. And if you don't get a response immediately, don't send it 1,000 times. And if you sent your story to somebody else, don't send it to me. And if you are 16 and younger, don't send me anything at all. Those are the Tribetea rules. Also, no suicide, no self-harm shit. Those are the Tribetea rules, okay? Jesus. I need to start putting this in the description of the videos because goddamn. Okay. This one is called Tribetea. He brought his bitch to my house. Fake names used. Accidentally long as fuck. So let's go. Let me hit my vape real quick because y'all be killing me. So where do I start? I met this guy from school when I was 16 named Jay. We started to chill for a while and clearly I started to like him like the dumb bitch I am. We stopped talking a month or two later. Recently, he hit me up again in November of 2018 to chill. He wasn't working, so I got him a job with me at a factory I worked at. While he was in the process of getting the job, he said we could talk anymore because he was getting back with his ex. So I thought he would decline the job, but of course not. He started working with me and he started trying to talk again and be friends. Well, shit didn't go as planned. His ass continued to play his back and forth game. Why are you allowing him to come back? There shouldn't be no back and forth. Like, no. It should just be there. Don't come over here. I'm so mad Miriam talking about I'd spit at him. Girl, stop. Okay. He would chill with me before work and after work, sleep over, and what does my dumb ass do? Get attached. After January, he quit because he didn't like the job anymore. He continued to be around me, call me on breaks, and chill with me, etc. A couple months later, I quit as well because that job ain't shit. This was in March. So I was attempting to find jobs around my area and nothing was really clicking. Jay told me to get a job with him. So I've been working there since the end of March. His ex always had her friends adding me on social media and trying to peep shit. We continued to be around each other though. So out of nowhere, he just stopped trying to come around. So I peeped if he ain't with me or his dudes, he's with her. Well, what do you expect? Like, what do you expect? Like, you knew at the beginning, he told you straight up, like, hey, I'm still interested in my ex, but you took the bait back. So that just let him know in his head, like, oh, okay, well, she's cool with me talking with both of y'all. Like, what did you expect? Like, you should have saw this shit coming, sis. I gave him the cold shoulder and he would try to apologize and shit. Every time I tried to cut him off throughout this whole time, he would always come to me. So I was mad, like, what girl wouldn't be if you tell somebody, don't waste my time, and they waste your time? Girl, sis, you're wasting your own time. You're wasting your own time. Nobody can force you to do shit, sis. Like, you're wasting your own time. Like what? Like, girl. So I messaged him on Saturday, like, don't talk to me ever again. He was like, cool. I was big mad, so I messaged the girl, like, you know he been messing with me. Does she know you been messing with him? Girl, both of y'all is ridiculous. Both of y'all are ridiculous as fuck. I'm so sorry, but both of y'all are ridiculous. Like, what? But that Monday, what does this guy do? He tries talking to me, coming past my work area. The Tuesday I asked him, so where were you using me while you were waiting for her? He said no, but clearly he was lying. So I told him I messaged your ex. He was so mad. But after that day, he still wanted to come around and try to apologize in a way. So almost a week later on, this Thursday, right before Good Friday, he responds. He tried to act nonchalant, like he didn't know or care. Like, what are you talking about? Anywho, bitch, at 3 a.m., this dude pulls up at my house. He knows how to get to my house because get into my house because he's been over so much. But my smart ass locked the garage door, knowing his pussy ass would come over like he didn't know I messaged her. So he came knocking on the door with his ex. He came knocking on the door with his ex, his bitch, whatever her name is. Let me tell you, I didn't answer. Everyone knew I was up. I'm 18, going to be 19. Jay is 20, and his ex is 17. I graduated, and she doesn't even live in the same city. What do I look like fighting a 17-year-old in a white-ass town, with State Patrol being a neighbor? Girl, sis. This man pulled up at your house with the girl. Y'all are like, I love you, sis. I love you. But both of y'all this is bird behavior right now. This is bird behavior right now. This is clownery. Like, the little girl is a clown. Sure, she's 17. She's a clown. He is the biggest clown of them all. And then you're a clown by association because you just allowing all of this paranormal activity in your Caucasian neighborhood. She said, I'm scared, but I got bills to pay and a life to live other than going to jail, fighting this girl, and getting tickets. If I went outside to fight her, Jay would probably try to hop in it. The disrespect. Naja, was I in the wrong? The girl is still harassing me. Yeah, we weren't together, but we were doing everything people would do in a relationship. I should update. I still work with him. Okay, sis. Sis, look. You need to leave him alone and actually leave him alone. Like, you need to leave him alone and actually leave him the fuck alone. Like, don't text him. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him at work. Just because you guys work together does not mean you need to talk. Like, you can either keep working there, don't talk to him, or find a new job. When it comes to the little girl, just block her, block all her friends, ignore them. Like, the only way somebody could still actively try to mess with you is if you fuel the fire. Like, don't talk to her. She's going to get bored. Just don't talk to her. Don't talk to him and move on. Like, honestly. Like, y'all were never together. He told you from the beginning he wanted to get back with his ex. And now you're sitting here surprised when he got back with his ex. Like, stack your bread. leave them both the fuck alone. Because once you leave him alone and you ignore her, then she's going to leave you alone. And he's going to go try and find another girl just like you to be a side piece. Like, just is what it is. Let me see what y'all got to say. Britt says you're causing unnecessary stress on yourself. Definitely. You definitely are. Like, you don't need to be stressing yourself out with this bullshit. Rena says she is a child. What do you look like entertaining the relationship drama of a child? That does say a lot, too, about him, because he's 20 dating a 17-year-old. Like, obviously, other 20-year-olds don't want shit to do with him. Like, that should be a red flag as well. Like, that just shows his maturity right there. Lunar talking about the circus claim down. Stop. Unknown Feather says, get your coin and stop the clownery. Exactly. Just stack your bread up. Fuck both of them. Like, Right, exactly. That's what I feel like you should do too. Like, in the long run, like, focus on getting a new job. Like, or, right, ask to get your schedule changed. Bruce Lex says, my best friend is 17 dating a 21-year-old. Girl, I was 17 dating a 21-year-old and he was a whole bum. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there's something ain't right. Something's not clicking. And I always like to tell my young people out there, like, I know you might think you're grown because you're dating an older man, but there's a reason why bitches in his age bracket don't want him. Like, don't do it, sis. No. Right, Adrian. What's not clicking? What's not clicking? Like, bless. But yeah, so basically, everybody, we just agree, just leave them the fuck alone. If you leave him alone, she'll leave you alone. And you need to, just move on. You just need to move on. Like, it just is what it is. Like, he ain't doing shit for you. He ain't even claiming you. Like, you need to have some you time, get some self-respect, like, gain up your confidence. Because, look, I'm just glad you had enough sense not to fight that girl, because you definitely would have went to jail for, like, child abuse or some shit. Like, nah. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end this because we already, like, went over our limit because we got 2 stories where people were like, don't read it. And then one was a repeat. So, yeah. So, I got some new content coming this week. I'm actually going to meet a tribe member for the first time. I'm going to get a makeover by a subscriber. So that's going to be very interesting. I've never met her before. We talked online for maybe like a year, but I've never met her in person before. So this is going to be my first time meeting her, and she's going to give me a makeover. So we're going to have subscriber gives me a makeover. We're going to have a call center story this week. I know y'all have been feeding for the call center stories. So yeah, I'm vlogging it. It's going to be a video. Like, I'm going to do subscriber gives me a makeover this week. It's probably going to come out this weekend. Then I'm going to do a call center story probably tomorrow. Give you guys a call center story time. And then I'm going to go thrifting. I'm going to go thrifting this week and do like a haul and a lookbook. You talking about hopefully she ain't crazy. I don't think she's crazy. I mean, just from the vibe that I got from her offline, she doesn't seem crazy to me. Like, sis, y'all better stop. I've been talking to her for like a year on the interwebs, okay? I'm gonna be okay, okay? I'm gonna be okay. But yeah, we're gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with the call center story time. All right, peace out.